My name's Mark Thomas. I am a performer, and what Oxford City Council wants to do is bring in what's called a public space protection order under the 2014 Criminal Justice Act. It means that the council can outlaw certain types of behaviour that they deem to be unacceptable. What it means is the council were trying to ban rough sleeping originally, feeding the pigeons, pavement art, busking, sleeping in toilets. And what it means is they've now stopped the feeding pigeons and rough sleeping, but they're trying to push the rest through. And it means if you get caught doing pavement art, busking, or what they call non-compliant busking, or begging, persistent begging, which is more than once, you can be issued an on-the-spot fine of £100 by a warden, not a police officer. If you go to court, it can be £1,000. You will get an automatic criminal record. And this happens to a section in the centre of Oxford. If you go, it's mainly the shops and the university area. And what this means is that you've got a perimeter, the barrier, the boundary of it is like 8 miles long. We walked it recently, it's 8 miles. Now this is kind of just absolutely nuts. What it's done is it's targeting. Thank you so much, and a pleasure to meet you. Now let's see, the city cleaners might... Oops. Now these guys might try and get us in now. They might try and clean it up. Are they going to try? No, they're going to go through. We don't know.
Yeah, that's it.
Well, basically, I think they're going to try and clean it up. But what we're doing is this is a protest. Because if you can't pavement art and chalking and busking and begging is part of the city. All this does is socially cleanse beggars and homeless people who are rough sleepers, and it's a way of moving them out of the centre of the city to the edges of the city. So East Oxford, the police there are actually anticipating an increase in homeless people who will actually have to operate out of that area of the city. So what we're doing is we've come to protest. We've decided to chalk. I must not chalk on the pavement as many times as we can. Now when you start doing this, you attract people, and what happens about it is people engage in the idea. They start discussing the idea, they start discussing what's going on, and people join in, and it's fantastic because it becomes this communal weird piece where people are joining in. And as a fan of the Fluxus art movement, this has ticked every single box in my art project thing. And what we've got is people who are outraged by this. And what's interesting is Oxford City Council have said they're doing this because they want Oxford to be a world-class city. Oxford is a world-class city. It is known around the world. You know, the idea that you're going to make it a world-class city by banning pavement art is insanity. So what's interesting is the number of foreign visitors who've come up and actually wanted to join in. So we've had Polish school children, we've had a Russian grandmother join in, we've just had some Chinese visiting academics who've joined in, and it's very interesting that they see it for what it is, which is an attack upon individuality and human rights.